Hello, dearly beloved. Welcome to this energy reading. I'm here to pull out messages from your higher self. So, I have all of my big boy decks out today at this point of time. I just felt like we needed to do things a little bit differently today, bring a little bit of freshness to the mix because I feel like there is a lot of release that is happening for most of us, right? So if you have been experiencing some icky yucky emotions, heavy emotions coming up, especially the negative ones, if there is like sadness without reason, anger without reason, you might be feeling like jealous or even lethargic for no reason at all. You might be experiencing a lot of jealousy, or just in overall like a rant kind of an energy. So what is happening right now is that it's a whole loop that you're closing in. It's a pattern that you are breaking out from, okay? And it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you are just being called to be present and patient with yourself at this point of time. There's nothing wrong that you're doing. There's nothing wrong with your journey. The reason why this upheaval is coming up within you is so that you can consciously release it, so that you can breathe it out, so that you can work with it, right? So journal if you must. If you hold the ability, or if you are blessed with a place around which you can just like vent that energy out, do that would help you a lot. But right now I feel like we are being asked to work closely with our body, and through that we can move this lower energy out right? So if you have been experiencing a lot of like negativity in general, please know that all of these lower emotions, they sometimes also get hacked in, right? We get hacked in as well right? So please have your cleansing rituals or routines in place. And with that, we shall just progress without me speaking too much about all of the extra stuff. These are the 3 stones in front of you. This is Angelite with pile 1. I don't remember what the name of this stone is. It's a very, very incredibly beautiful stone. I think it was a red Palmstone, but I'm not very sure. Okay, so we'll just call it red stone. Okay, this is red stone. This is Angelite, red stone, and this is Serpentine. Okay, this is green, but because of the filter, it's showing pink here or blue. I don't know what you are seeing. I'm seeing it like a very ashy blue. But these are the 3 stones which are in front of you. Just take a deep breath, relax your shoulders. अपने इष्ट को, अपने भगवान को, कोई भी गॉड सोर्स जिसको भी आप मानते हैं, उनको मन में लाएं गाइडेंस के लिए. And yeah, here we go. Let us just pull out whatever it is that you wish to know at this point of time, whatever is coming across for you. Let me just move this around a little bit. Okay. Wow, this word randomly popped up in my head and I was reading something about it in the afternoon. It's really, really interesting how that would show up. The crone, she is the wise mother, the wise grandmother, right? So I was actually coming across this reel where it mentioned that apart from human females, orcas, whales, and 2 other species experience menopause, right? So it was something very, very interesting coming across. It's like your body is not broken. It's just like it's there to share its wisdom. It was a very beautiful message which was coming across. Um, okay, so we are here to. So, probably I have someone here who is very wise in her energy or in his energy. You might be well over 47 plus in getting, right? So, if you have picked this pile, this is like an extra confirmation that there are some pretty awesome messages waiting for you in there. Okay. Of course, age is just a number, but we are talking about the age of our physical body. How many moons you have been around. Okay, what's the energy of 5 minutes replace? I hope you all are feeling well. Okay, Queen says I choose 1, Shiny's choosing pile 2, lovely. Okay, this is coming up for pile 1. This is the last deck. I'm not utilizing too many decks. I'm just here for diving as deep as I can into the cards. Just to bring up the guidances, just to bring a little bit of direction to the chaos which is taking place as of now. Alright, so these are the 3 piles. We are good to go. This is pile number 3. This is pile number 2. Of course, I'll be saving this live, and if it goes too long, I won't be able to save it. But in any case, you will be able to find this reading on the YouTube channel, right? So we are going in with the Angelite, the first pile. Now, the energy of Angelite is basically that of communicating with love, with peace. Angelite is known as a stone of brotherhood. It's known as a stone of humanity, humanitarian love, unconditional love, presence, help, guidance, perseverance. Angelite also represents being calm and composed even in the face of storm, right? So you might be surrounded by a lot of chaotic energy, and that is why beautiful soothing energy of Angelite is coming across just to help you out at this point, to bring you soothing, calming reassurance. And one more beautiful ability about Angelite is that it helps you communicate with love, right? Coming from a very deep place of knowing. And Angelite is also known to help you connect with the angelic realms, of course, right, with the higher realms of knowing. And yeah, so that's Angelite for you, right? The first card coming out is the Miser, right? I have the Miser. Second card coming out, Solar. Whoa. Card is just dancing. I have Tantra. There's some powerful energy in here. Scars. Risk. Then of course I have the Crone. Death. This is going to be a powerful reading for sure. I'm really excited to jump into it. 4 of Wands. And last but not the least, I'll keep this for later. This beautiful supernova kind of an energy over here. Right. Queen is saying it's matching with my suit today. Right. So if you have picked pile number 1, dear one, I feel like you hold a very strong masculine polarity. Either you are a masculine or you hold masculine polarity, because all of the cards that I'm getting over here, although there are archetypes which are leading me to the feminine, but I feel like you are predominantly in your masculine energy today. right? Or that you might hold the masculine template, right? So I feel like in the past, you have allowed your fears to rule you. You have allowed your fears to direct your destiny. Somehow I feel like you believe in destiny a lot, and that has been the very reason why you have been holding yourself back. Also, you might hold a lot of blame energy. Alright, please bear with me, but that's what is coming across. You might hold a lot of blaming energy, shifting blame. Oh, this is why that happened, this is why this happened, right? But true power in our life is all about extinguishing yourself in the name of love over and over again. What is that? What is the message of Ma Chinnamastika, right? The message of her self-sacrifice is to help nurture the universal love, the universal consciousness of love, to raise the spirit of love, right? And that is what true love is about. We think love is about connecting, love is about emotion, showing grand gestures of devotion and all of that. No, that's not love. Even your God can't be fooled. Even the gods can't be fooled with that kind of a superficial term of love. What true love, what pure love is about extinguishing yourself, ready to sacrifice your ego in the name of love. And that happens over and over again. Look at the number of skulls over here. That happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. If you are on the spiritual path, you know that you are not here for one egoic death. There is no one ego death. There is no one dark night of the soul, right? So you're here for that complete and utter abandon. You are here to completely surrender to the force of the external. You are here to completely succumb yourself for God, for divine, right? And this is not religion that I'm talking about. This is like eternal, right? So knowing that you are here to keep revisiting these themes of love, right? And right now it may feel like everything around you has trapped you, dear one. You are in this situation wherein it feels like a bloodbath, literally, and she's also giving me that. It feels like a bloodbath. It feels hopeless. It feels like it's giving you a lot of fear. You don't want to repeat mistakes of your past. You are literally fearing that right now. And that is why your energy has gone miserly. I feel like the miser, probably you might have been someone who, or you still are someone who really, really is a miser when it comes to sharing your abundances with the world, right? You might have certain lack mindsets that you need to address. Please know that there is no lack in this universe. There is abundance of everything. Even lack is an abundance. What is lack? What is lack? You don't have enough. Like there is always enough, right? What is lack? I don't have enough, है ना? So I feel like in the past you have allowed your beliefs to hold you back. But right now you need to be brave, you need to be bold and go out into the open. Follow your energy. Follow your energy wildly, freely. And that is what the divine paradox is about. I'm receiving the divine paradox. The very thing that you are scared of, you are here to embrace it because it's a part of your destiny. The fear is the gatekeeper. Your fear is the gatekeeper to your destiny, isn't it? So you're here to embrace and go beyond your fear. That is where the true wisdom lies. And I'm just noticing that along with this crow, I also have the medallion which has the 6-pointed star, and I also have the 6-pointed star over here. This also represents like Hanumanji ka energy. Apart from that, I feel like right now you are integrating everything that you have learned, everything that you have come across on your spiritual path was very nice. The spiritual path was feeling very good. Okay, probably it might be stroking your ego as well. Oh, I am divine so and so, I am divine so and so, I am also divine. Unless you need to really step into those shoes and start doing for others, you have to start giving to others. You have to start showing up as that for others, and then you start shitting bricks. Yup. So the ego likes the title, the ego likes everything divine, everything light, everything love. But along with that also comes the darkness. Along with that also comes the wound, the pain, the suffering. Yes. So we need to work with our lightness and darkness together. Right? That's what you are here to do. And right now, I feel like everything that you have learned on your path, you need to right now start practicing it. You have been preaching it so far, and I'm calling you out on that. You have been preaching a lot. But when it comes to like actually showing up in that energy, you might be failing a lot. And that is playing on your ego. Your ego is getting very, very triggered at this point of time, right? And because it feels like everything is a risk, And true being doesn't care. True being doesn't give a hoot. It's like, I'm here, take it or leave it, man. I'm here with everything that I have to offer on a plate like this in front of you. I know what I am and I know what I'm not, right? And I feel like scars of the past are really affecting you. Old wounds might be coming up. I feel like this is some inner child healing as well taking place for you. In order for something spectacular to happen, you must do nothing. Also, you're overdoing, like overshowing, trying too hard. You don't need to try hard. You don't need to try. There is nothing as try. On the spiritual journey, there's nothing called try. Either you are or you're not. Right? Because everything is in the present moment. Trying implies that you are getting there. You're getting there to a certain moment in time, to a certain position, which is placed in future. And future doesn't exist. Right? So there is no trying. Either you are or you're not. So it's better to just be honest with yourself. Be damn honest with yourself. That is your ticket to moving forward. And I feel like there is a lot of openness as well in this energy, in these cards. I feel like you have been through very, very tough times in the past. Sometimes you might be very ashamed of your past. You might not feel very comfortable sharing the details of your past. There might have been a lot of financial struggle. And this is like shame energy that I'm tapping into. That is why you are the way that you are. Possibly I feel like there are certain traits of stubbornness, greed, inflexibility also coming in. There's nothing to be shameful about. You are completely, totally accepted just as you are. Mahadev accepts you just as you are. Come as you may. Come as you are. Just come. Right? And right now I feel like you are at that precipice, you are at that turn, you are at that edge of having something beautiful unfold in front of you. Four of Wands is an energy of stability, like stabilizing your energy within. And when can that happen? When you are integrating both your energy and your understanding of what life is, of who you are. Only then can this incredible stability arise within you. Four of Wands also speaks to me about celebration of energy, celebration of that inner balancing that you have achieved within yourself. So everything that happened in the past, dear one, today you are being called to take it in your stride, not hold shame and guilt for it, not be sad about it, not be overly judgmental about it or blame others for it. You have everything that you need to prosper. You have everything that you need to realize your highest potential right here, right now. It's just that we are not focused enough in our energies. Our energy is like scattered all the way around. should I not, will I not, you know, would it not, क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, उसी में हमारी एनर्जी डामाडोल रहती है, right? But you have had an incredibly challenging and a difficult past, and it is showing, but there is so much of expansiveness that I see for you moving into the second half of this year. You are not going to look back, mark my words. You're not going to look back after this reading. If you really know how to integrate these words, some of the words you can understand, others you cannot, but just move with the sounds, I feel. And the second half of this year is looking incredible for you. Doing nothing meaning कुछ नहीं करना नहीं. Effortless effort meaning removing yourself, removing your own individualized aspect from whatever is happening. The action that you're required to do, you are just performing it without any identifications. Doing what needs to be done in the moment, right? So effortless effort basically here is telling me that what is unraveling in front of you is something which the mind cannot understand, it cannot grasp. But you already know. That's the beauty, you already know. Soul already knows, isn't it? You are just remembering, you're in the process of unearthing that gold from the dark abyss. Abyss or abyss. I just mix the two words in their pronunciation. Also, I feel like there is a lot of strong ancestral energy, protective energy around with you. Never, sunshine. Are you saying go with the flow? What is flow? We hear that a lot, right? Go with the flow. What is the flow? Are you thrown in the middle of an ocean or in the middle of a river? What is flowing? Water is flowing. You can't flow. You still are within your body, isn't it? How can you flow? How is it possible for a human to flow? So, changing the way you look at things is going to help you change the things around you, right? Do not fall into the mainstream. That's the message. That's the last final message coming in for you, dear one. And there is a lot of perplexity. You are going to see the duality very, very clearly now moving into the second half of the year, which is why this card came out, Tantra. Already there is that surge has started off. And I feel like moving into the year, you are going to see a lot of things which are not making any sense at all. Right? So interesting. This is a very, very interesting turn of events for you, dear one, if you pick this one. Lovely. I hope that helps you. Now coming in with the second pile. With the red stone. Okay, I have butterfly nebula over here, beautiful one. Okay, so I have again the Crown of Cups, right? And I have the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Crown of Swords. What is happening? And I have the Mother. Beautiful. This is a very mature feminine energy coming across, okay? You might be someone who has at least seen 43 summers or 41 summers of your life. And if it's not that way, probably you are very, very wise in your energy, okay? And there is a lot of divine feminine guidance which is around you at this point of time. It's like nature is speaking to you. You just need to be alert. You just need to be mindful. You just need to open up your eyes and ears and just be willing to receive. It's like the pearl of wisdom is revealing itself. Oh, what happened to the filters? Like whine. So I feel like with the Mother and the Crown of Cups is also giving me the Mother energy. Wonderful. I love all of these cards. So I have, wait a minute, what was the Crown? Okay, The crone was the king in this deck. I'm forgetting everything right now. I'm just blown away with that energy that is coming across. So I have two kings coming out. One is the king of cups, other is the king of swords. Then I have the queen of swords coming up with the three of pentacles. What is it that you need to know? You are perpetuating a lot of sadness, a lot of negativity for you at this point of time. I feel like your thoughts are all over the place. And this is you creating suffering for yourself. Yes, I saw that too. Right. So right now may be a time wherein you are healing, deeply healing your connection with your mother. This may be your physical, your biological mother. It may be your stepmother, if a stepmother is in the picture. Or I feel like, because this is a very, very strong feminine energy coming across. It's leading you, it's guiding you towards what needs to be your stance. You seem to be very confused. Half of the time you feel like you are ready and you are just winning at life, even though things might not be looking up with regards to finances and other things, but you feel like in your own inner work you have traveled far, and that is true. You are right on that. Okay, you have traveled very, very far. There is a lot of comfort that your mother is seeking from you, probably. That's why the divine feminine is working with you at this point of time. It's like it's providing you the strength and support that you need to fill up your own emotional cup so that you can be there for others. And I feel like this bond that you share with your mother is receiving a beautiful healing energy at this point of time. So it's either like your mother taking care of you, or either it might be so that you are taking care of your mother, you are tending to her, you are like taking care of her as a baby, it seems. This Crone of Cups is a beautiful card, man. That's why I'm getting confused, because the imagery is completely feminine, but it says King of Cups. So I'm getting, kya? No, wait a minute. I might be wrong. Damn. I might be wrong, actually. Okay, so first there is the page, then there is a knight, then the queen, then the king. What is happening? It says King of Swords over here, and then I have... What? Hold on. Okay, I think I know why that is. I'm just drifting away right now. What is happening? Oh, okay, it mentions here. The Crone of Cups is the King of Cups. Yes. So I was right. Everything is confusing right now. So it might be confusing you in the same way. Things that are appearing in front of you, they seem to be a certain way, but the energy that you feel inside is completely opposite, which is confusing you, right? So right now I feel like you need to get aligned and in tuned with your practical nature, with your logic and reasoning. Crone of Swords and Queen of Swords. So this is the couple coming in, all right? The king and the queen both showing up. I feel like in the past there might have been a very huge distance between you and your mother. Perhaps it might not. This might not be for all of you, but I feel like you might have a narcissistic mother, and you're trying to be there for her in the present moment. You're trying to be there for her. With the Three of Pentacles, it's a card of collaboration. It's a card of coming together to work things, to build on things, to create something new, to create the foundational grounds for something better to come. And then finally I have the weaver, rediscovery and transition. So this weaver energy is also the spider woman energy is coming across. I feel like through your own intention, through your own conviction, through your energy, you are rewriting the codes of this relationship that you share with your mother. I feel like there have been lots of hardships, alright? There have been lots of blame, lots of sadness, lots of anger that existed between you and her. But I feel like right now you are ready to rewrite of what this connection could be in the future. You're rewriting the destiny. I feel like I'm seeing the hands that are working on the loom, on the weaver's loom, and you are rediscovering of what is the potential that this connection holds. This is a transition period for both you and her, and that is why it feels so difficult. It feels uncomfortable. It feels challenging. It feels like she might never change. It feels like you don't want to change. Why should I change? If she can't change at this age, why should I change? That's the stubbornness that I'm getting, that which sometimes comes in. But this is ultimately happening because you are here in essence to play the role of the mother, for not just for your children, but for children of the world, so to speak, right? You are here to embody the mother. Wow. And this again is a very, very dark energy, very grounding, root chakra related energy. This is coming across. So I feel like this is like foundations, right? And then I have the discipline card with the butterfly nebula. Self-discipline is a path to illumination. So you need to follow this king of swords and this queen of swords energy to come in. It's just a lot of clarity that you have. Probably I feel like you might have found it very difficult to vocalize your thoughts, to vocalize your beliefs, views, perceptions to her, to your mother. But I feel like you need to embody that right now, because it would not only set you free, it would not only bring you comfort, but it would help her as well in the long run. I'm also getting the words being cruel to be kind. ठीक है, सच को आपको सपोर्ट नहीं करना पड़ता, सच को केवल खुला छोड़ना पड़ता है. The truth supports itself. And right now I feel like you need to apply self-discipline, because that is the path to illuminating this, to bringing light to this connection. And you are ready somehow. I feel you are very, very ready to... You are ready to change the name of the game. Is what I'm getting. मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं तारे ज़मीं पे सॉन्ग, तुझे सब है पता है ना माँ. Lovely. True, I hated her, always a big part of me. I had expectations attached to the relation mother, of how a mother should be. I'm slowly releasing the attachment to the label, and this is like beautiful energy, because see, I in this Three of Pentacles, now you already know Pentacles is a suit related to the material realm, related to the physical realm, right? But here I have the heart, I have two snakes, I have a skull, I have pomegranates, and I'm like, what is happening? By the imagery is just like blowing my mind. But it is right now, I wish I could show you my table. It is all just like a beautiful interwoven story, which is playing out beautifully. It's a long trip that you have undertaken with your mother. She has mothered you, but I feel like you are the one who has been mothering her on a soul level. You have taught her a lot. You have taught her so much, to embrace her own gentility, to embrace her own femininity, to embrace her vulnerability, her receptivity. Probably I feel like she was someone who was very strict. She was very verbal. Probably she belonged to a very highly educated background, or a highly educated and a highly placed family. She might have been a teacher herself, because I'm getting all of this swords energy, this dark academia. It's like very, very cerebral energy from your mom, and then it's you with the King of Cups. You are like, nah, munna, nah, please. So I feel like there has been a distance. I know I'm laughing about it because I feel like things are beautifully falling into place for you and your connection to your mother. It's a beautiful bond that you share. I feel like things have not been easy, but I feel like this year you are going to experience a beautiful blossoming with your connection with your mother. Rediscovery. Yep. So that's all heavily family based energy I received, but lovely nevertheless. Okay, I hope this helped you, dear. Okay, next I have Serpentine, right? Yeah, and we all are here for that, right? Because we all know the child soul will always be a little bit more advanced than the mother soul or the parent soul, right? So in most of the cases the child is there to teach the parent, all right, to set them free from their karma, to set them right on the path to ascension. And so that is why it becomes like a beautiful push-pull energy. Okay, so here we are. If you picked this pile, the third pile, with the stone Serpentine, it is a completely different energy from the past two piles, right? Now, I feel like this reading is here for you with regards to committed relationships, with regards to love, with regards to past partnerships, future partnerships, and I feel like it's a journey which is unknown. You might be wondering if love is for you. It's like, I don't know, is love for me or not? You know, just let me know. Just tell me already, so that I can just rest in peace. You are a deeply romantic person. You are one of those hopeless romantic kinds, right? Because I have the walker of the unknown, a journey. Then I have Two of Cups coming in for you. Then I have the Ace of Cups, right? And then I have King of Wands, movement, discipline. Again, discipline came out in pile 2 as well. Then I have promise, and finally the ring. Okay, so with this I feel like your past relationships have been very unkind to you. There might have been this very heavy energy of unfairness, lack of discipline, lack of commitment, or even if there was a commitment, the inability to show up in that commitment that was there. ठीक है, बहुत मतलब uncomfortable energy है, but it was there, alright. I'm just like calling it out just as it was. It might have been very painful to you. You were there for the other person. You were very understanding. You were just like there in your slave/servant energy. I don't mind saying that because that's how I'm seeing things, right? And that did not serve you, right? Even after giving so much, even after this huge outpouring, lovely. I hope it helped you, Megha. So even after giving so much, you didn't even receive, like, I feel like not even 15% of it in return. And that led to a failed marriage, that led to a failed commitment, a flunked partnership, a flunked boyfriend/girlfriend, whatever that was. It failed, alright? And it hurt you so badly that now your question is like, am I ever going to fall in love again? You know, is it ever going to happen for me again? Because I feel like sometimes I'm better off being alone. But deep down, on the external, I feel like you must be boasting to your friends, oh, you know, I'm very happy alone. मैं तो बहुत खुश हूँ और मुझे तो चाहिए भी नहीं. किसको चाहिए टेंशन, किसको चाहिए पच. और you know, you are very like loud and proud about being single now, but deep down there is that vein of that hopeless romanticism which is still alive within you, still very much alive. And when you are lonely, when you're all alone, you might be wondering, if love is ever going to come back into my life, but it is. Look at this Two of Cups. All right. And I have the King of Wands also coming in. So I feel like the partner that you are attracting at this point of time is very, very aligned with you in terms of love beliefs. Now that is a very love-hate thing, because I'll tell you why. Because because when you share love beliefs with a person, usually what happens, opposites attract. ठीक है, तो जहाँ पे पर्सनालिटीज हैं, अगर एक अवॉइडेंट अटैचमेंट स्टाइल है किसी का और दूसरे का anxious attachment है, तो usually they will attract each other, right? But what happens in such kind of relationships wherein you share love beliefs is that you are looking at the other person as a mirror, and that triggers you like anything, because you're seeing yourself reflected back to you, and you can't even say these things out loud to the other person because they are going to raise their finger back to you. It's like you also do the same. So it might become a little bit of a frustrating situation for you, but you are here to recognize a higher form of love, a very pure form of love, and that's there, that's coming in, whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. I feel like all of these things that you're saying, that I don't want relationships, I don't want to attract a partner, so and so, blah blah blah, but when it comes, you are just, I'm seeing that you are just going to like dive right into it like a little dolphin with its head dunked under the surface of the water. You are just going to be deep in it. And the person that you're attracting is someone who might be quite influential. They hold a very powerful position in a government, in a business, wherever they work. I feel like they hold a very important position. They might be a visionary. This is a person who is just like who is a complete powerhouse, I'm getting. They might be very good at what they do. They have innovative ideas. They have this beautiful energy around which cannot be denied, I feel. So this person has a way with people. They are very good with people. Also, they might be someone who is quite disciplined. So that's something that you need to watch out for. And look at this, I have a committed relationship, a promise. This is a divine promise. Or this might be like a very, very committed promise which is coming across for you from this person. And oh my god, I didn't notice, I have the ring here, the promise rings, and then I have the ring here as well, and there is an eye over here. So this is also telling me this might be some sort of a divine connection, divine relationship, divine, I don't like to call it relationship, but divine relating. So you might find God, you might find spirituality through this person, and this is a beautiful interweaving of experiences, of love, of harmony, understanding yourself through this fiery love, through this fiery tempting energy that is coming across for you. And there is movement, right? This might be happening very, very soon for you. This person, if you have not already met your person, you might actually meet this person by August this year itself. So August 2025, you need to keep in your mind. And it will be like a perfect pair. It's like a match from heaven. It's quite literally, it's a match made in heaven with all of these cards. And this love, it's not necessarily it's going to be easy. It feels very easy, it feels very, very natural for you, but it's going to push you to your limits, right? Limits of awareness. Release. You are now releasing old patterns, habits, ideas, and emotions that no longer serve your highest ideal of wisdom and love. Release. So you are in this energy of releasing. As soon as you let go of the weight of the beliefs, expectations, observations, perceptions, and misconceptions that you hold, you just speed past, You just speed up to your destination point, and I'm feeling lightheaded all of a sudden. I'm getting that time travel wala feeling. So yeah, so this person is coming into your life sooner than you know it. And what else do you need to know? Serpentine is the energy of, again, release and clearing, and this is fast paced energy. Again, like, this image very much relates to serpentine energy. Anyone who is working on their Kundalini Shakti, who is into Kundalini Yoga, or if you are on the spiritual path and you want to have an accelerated growth, you work with serpentine consciously, and it's going to like help you break down the blockages, barriers in all of your chakric system, helps the snake like energy move upwards through your spine. What else? There is also something else which I'm missing out. What am I missing here? Let me just pull out a few more cards. See what comes across for you. Somehow it feels incomplete. You might be feeling incomplete without a partner, without a partnership. Maiden of Pentacles, right? So, Maiden of Pentacles. Let me see. Let me read certain things from here. Maybe that brings you the message that you need. Okay, so this is Page of Pentacles. The Maiden of Pentacles can also show up as a teacher, lover, or mentor through the mysteries of the body, someone who is inviting you to look at yourself with tenderness and care. When this card is reversed, it can mean a disconnect from the physical and need to look at the ways in which you are taking care of yourself and your healing. Reassess the relationships in your life if you feel like they are cutting you off from wholeness. Affirmation: I am sacred embodiment of the fertility of the feminine. Lovely. So I hope that gives you some answers that you need. Lovely. And that beautifully summarizes this entire reading. I hope it helped you, it resonated with you. If it did, kindly let me know in the comments down below. I love you so much. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys around.